Peter, this doesn't seem safe.
Yeah, I'm afraid I might. Wow, thanks, Spider-Man.
Everybody gets one. Tell him, Peter.
Apparently everybody gets one.
Bingo.
There are certain things that I will never try in real life. One of those things is extreme climbing sports. Any of them, whether it's free climbing, even with ropes, tethering, any kind of climb you would see on a motivational poster. It's not for me. Today, we're playing a game that also is not really catered towards me. And that game is White Knuckle, which is unfortunate. But we're gonna be just fine. Because, ooh, come on. All right, so as you can see, the platforms can get a little disorienting. And if you get a little too disoriented, you can wind up with a situation like that where you almost die. This game does not care about you. It does not care about your progress, your confidence, and definitely not your grip strength. One wrong move, one mistimed jump, and you're set back, or you're gone. Nope. That is not how we go out. That is not how we go out. Oh, that is how we go out. Damn. This brutal, minimalist climbing game that turns tension, failure, and momentum into the entire experience. And that is why I couldn't stop playing. It is a very addictive gameplay loop, and I think that you guys will enjoy it too. At its core, it's a first-person climbing game. You climb, you fall, you try again. I really don't know what to tell you guys on that, on the editing side of things. I'm just not a professional, but I try. You know, oh! Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. I mean, that was like a full 100 meters I just fell. The game drops you into a massive vertical structure, industrial, decaying, and strangely oppressive, and says, good luck. Ooh, damn it. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. I hammered him. So, you should be able to fight those things off with a hammer. Obviously, you should be able to do it with a lot more effectiveness than I just did. But the only real tools at your disposal is your movement, your ability to stay calm, and your ability to plan out how to use different tools to your advantage. The climbing itself is deceptively simple. You're jumping between ledges, grabbing pipes, clinging to surfaces that look like they absolutely should not support your body weight. Oh, we're so great. We're great. We are excellent. Oh, alright. Up and over. And what makes White Knuckle so special is how it relies on momentum and commitment. Once you jump, you're locked in. Once you miss, you're screwed. There's an ability for a last second save if you manage to get lucky enough to cling on to something on the way down, but oftentimes you're not going to be that lucky. Okay, we're kind of finding ourselves at a crossroads here. Not a good one either. Ooh. And falling isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's devastating. You lose progress, and sometimes you can lose your entire run. Every successful climb feels earned, but every mistake feels very personal. Next, we'll talk about the setting of this game. The atmosphere does a lot of heavy lifting. It's cold, mechanical, isolating. There's no reassuring UI telling you that you're doing great. Just the sound of your movement and the long silence after a fall. It's brutal, and it gives you just enough time to think, yeah, that one was my fault. I'm just gonna pray you land on something grabbable. You can kind of, split second save yourself. and not lose the whole run. Ooh. Oh man. If I crossed the barrier, so you see how that closed? Why does this game feel so intense? Well, it could be the timer that you put on screen to let you know how much time you have left to complete a certain level, or it could be the horror aesthetic that the setting of the game provides, or it could be the fact that you know that it's not the jump scares or the enemies that are gonna really give you that terrifying factor. It's the stakes. The stakes in this game, for every little decision you make, is what makes it so tense. Is the fact that you know if you screw up just a little bit or you mistime something just a little bit, you put yourself in a position where now you're making some very important moves to decide whether or not your run is over. If you're gonna climb up all the way enough to cross that little that threshold, you're gonna make it up in a timely manner, because this part right here, look at this, you hear that? Boom. And if you don't quite make it up, it will crush you. So it's not exactly, you know, OSHA compliant, but this game teaches you a lot of patience, and it teaches you how to slow down, and it really accentuates the idea that you can climb your way. There's no one right way to do it. There's no one right path you have to follow. It's all procedural. There's no determined way to finish the game. But there is a determined strategy, and there is a determined mindset and the way you approach each level that will lead to more success. So who's this game for? Well, if you hate losing progress, this probably isn't the game for you. If you hate having to relearn and retry mechanics, this game is probably not for you. But if you love games that trust the player to figure things out for themselves and understand the mechanics slowly and get better at them slowly and builds that tension throughout the experience, then this game deserves your attention for sure. It's stressful, it's unforgiving, and at times it can be genuinely exhausting, but it's one of the most focused experiences that I've played in a very long time. So I really think that you should give it a try. If you liked this video, consider giving it a like. If you really liked this video, subscribe for more. And if you disliked this video, well, like it anyways, or I'm gonna kick you 55,000 meters back down this elevator shaft or whatever the heck this place is. But either way, thank you for your time. I've been Rinsler. Peace.